The National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I got you.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Kwity Paye in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to you. Check 43.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And it's fielded at the 34. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards, the pickup there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get to the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The play action fake. They'll look, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Colts. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. up at halftime. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 2. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Squeeze, double.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front, they got a chance.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Logan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. And
he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Trying to improvise. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Indy. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback?
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 8. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Uses the spin and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Fielded, now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Just like that. Just like that. Double tight. Double tight.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
How you like me now?
He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there out of the running game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Well, going into the final play of this...